When I ask you to think of your least favourite or most hated Overwatch content creator, who comes to mind? Is it Yazan for playing Pharah and min-maxing every ranked game? Is it Samito for his very toxic gameplay? Or might it just be Metro?
You're blaming me when 3 people in for me and ult me? Are you fucking brain dead? Are you fucking brain dead?
You gotta touch the point, guys! I killed 2! Okay. This game is lost. My team sucks. That flashbang was on his face. Look at it. How? Mercy. I think our entire movement of the team is fucking dog shit. This is all of them. Yeah, is he killing you? You can't click him once. Yeah, Kiriko can't 1v1 the Tracer, man. Like, this is what I mean, right? Oh, this guy is an absolute trash can, doesn't understand how the game works.
Okay.
I blame Ping for that. Fuck you, Samito. I hate Hanzo! Yikes! And hello? Fuck! There's no shot you just did that. What? No! Shut the fuck up! I kill 2! Shut the fuck up!
Metro, the clown of Overwatch, the man who consistently gets dunked on, but why does everyone hate him? Let's do a bit of a dive and a bit of research on Twitter, on Reddit, and to his own stream as well, on why people like to dunk on Metro so much. Now, one of the best places to look for early hate would be Reddit. Easy to track the past on Reddit, so here's what I found. I mean, right here we can see some prehistoric Metro hate with this Carter OW guy saying there's like 4 people with Metro accounts for the meme. Metro out of these people is the worst player. I mean, Metro getting called bad, nothing has changed in 6 years. So, early Metro memes, 6 years ago, Metro getting clowned on, that's the earliest form of Metro hate we have seen so far.
Do you really think I care about Reddit, Ninja? Overwatch TMZ has been hating me since day 1. You wanna know what Overwatch TMZ is made out of? A bunch of sheep that just copy their own words, everyone has the same opinion. I don't like the Reddit hive mind. And a lot of the Overwatch community that is hating on me hates me because I've called them trash probably at some point in my life.
Now, the start of Summer's Metro hate will be him doing unranked GMs and him quote-unquote getting stuck in Diamond and then flaming teammates.
Saying how bad you are for your fucking ego. You're in Diamond. There's a reason you're Diamond. If you think it's because you're hard, do you think you're hard stuck because is your DPS not killing enough and that's why you're in Diamond? Why do you think you're in Diamond?
And then after that, it goes on Twitter and Metro looks like a bad person. Now again, this isn't great from Metro, but this could be argued down to him saying, again in this clip, how Twitter and Reddit will take 0.01% of a stream and then blast it all over Twitter and Reddit and make him look like a bad person. Here is a good example of this happening to Metro.
Do you want a nano is up here?
Oh, okay. Wait, no. There we go. I was wondering why it was so annoying.
Yo, my professional contenders players are kind of trolling, guys. Yeah, my professional Overwatch League players also kind of trolling. I guess everyone is just bad nowadays. Yeah, it's time for Overwatch League, guys. What I'm saying is, my contenders players are amazing. Okay, I'm dead. I thought this is Overwatch League players.
Keep fighting, bro.
They're about to... I mean...
Now, you may think Metro's really in the wrong for this, but if you watch this next clip where Metro provides context to what was happening, and you can actually see that Metro isn't completely in the wrong here, and I kind of agree what Metro takes. I mean, a lot of these Twitter Andes just jump on anything Metro does, and a lot of these guys are like tier 2 irrelevant dog shit players who just like jump on random shit to act like they've got relevancy. It's really embarrassing. It's called the tier 2 ego, I like to say. You know who you are.
Before we start gaming today, I need to respond to this post on Overwatch TMZ. I need to kind of address this video because I do think it represents the facts in a wrong way. Okay, I don't mind getting called out for shit that I did do, but I do mind getting called out for shit that I didn't do. So in this case, I feel like this is not really fair and is not representing the facts. What actually happened this game is
we had a reasonably close game in GM with a bunch of Overwatch League players, contenders players on both teams. At no point in time did I ever actually trash talk anyone. I did voice multiple times that I feel like I was not the reason we lost this game. And in fact, I was so curious about this game that after the game I did a VOD review of myself and was like, like what could I have done better? Was it actually me throwing the game? What actually did happen is we had an Overwatch League player on Lucio muting me since the start of the game, and then he was basically just kind of trolling the entire game. At multiple times in the game, he ran back into my spawn to chase the other Lucio on the other team out of voice. Multiple times beat drops that were wastes. He died with beat drop.
Again, this goes back to putting putting pros back on a pedestal where they're so much better than everyone else and they won't get into trouble. Now, I don't know if Astro actually did this or not, but it just proves my point in what I'm saying.
And yeah, like this game was not actually on me. And even after this game, I didn't really blame anyone. It felt like a game where nobody really took it super serious, right? But the video in question that's on Overwatch TMZ is only cutting out the 3 deaths where I die as a mistake of mine. And don't get me wrong, I did make mistakes this game, right? But it cut out all the other shit where I actually killed the enemy team, where my Lucio was trolling, where my tank was out of position. And yes, they're Overwatch League players, and yes, they are better than me. I'm glad you're asking. I never claimed I'm better than Overwatch League players. I just felt like in this game in specific, we had a lot of them not really give a shit about the game, or they didn't have their best game ever, which is normal, right? Everyone is human, right? That being said, at no part in the game did I actually blame anyone for the loss. I do stand by what I said with that this game was not on me, and it wasn't. And they were kind of trolling. Again, the entire VOD is up.
So that basically shows you that Metro gets completely thrown into the deep end there, and obviously the amount of views that got on Twitter I think was 100k plus, and there's 100k plus people influenced by that, and probably about maybe 8k, 10k that watched the response, and well, whether they watched and agreed or whether they watched and actually took into consideration his opinion and stuff, I mean, it just again shows you a lot of the Metro hate is unneeded there, and it probably gets you, oh yeah, look at this streamer, he thinks he's so good, shit talking pro players. No, it's not what happened, obviously. I didn't know that. I've only found this evidence, well, Metro's rebuttal recently, so it just goes to show you there's 2 sides to every story, and don't just believe what gets shown to you on Twitter by some guy who's just farming whatever it is, karma or whoever they call it on Twitter, or views. Now, we all know Metro is the freest content out there in the world. I mean, I'm sure everyone here has seen at least 3 videos of Metro being farmed for streamers react. I mean, here you can see me just scrolling, and almost all of these thumbnails will have Metro's face in it, and if he's not in the thumbnail, there's almost a 90% chance he will be in the video just because of his reaction. And I don't really understand, as Metro is not even like a humongous streamer. He gets 400 average views, I'd say, which obviously isn't bad, but compared to some of the other streamers, they are doing a lot better viewership wise, but he's still the streamer that gets more views on YouTube for having a better reaction to when he dies or when he gets stream sniped or anything like that. Like, I just looked at all these channels who use Metro in their thumbnails or in their titles or any of these, and a majority of these guys' most watched videos will have Metro in it. Like, if I click by popular, majority of these people will have at least 1 video with Metro in it, or sometimes upwards of 3. It's insane how much people like to see this guy get shit on. I mean, like right here, you can just see everyone like shitting on Metro in comments, and like it just shows like how much everyone likes to shit on Metro. I mean, it is funny to see him mad, but I don't understand why everyone's got this deep-rooted hatred to him. Yeah, he's toxic in rank, but I feel like when he flames, majority of the time it's warranted. Like, if you're a shitter, you're gonna get flamed. I don't know. Maybe I'm just toxic as fuck as well, or maybe Metro has paid me to make this video. We'll never know. Another big reason for Metro's large hate is on ranked. He just seems to be a terrible player. He gets an absurdly high death per 10.
Cloudy, do you want to guess my death per 10 on Soldier on average? Without spoiling?
Probably average 9.
That's actually correct. It's 9 every
It's
season.
like, I was like
Back to
thinking, well,
playing
it
the
can't be
hero?
over 10 because that's ridiculous, but it can't be less than 9. So I was like between 9
The
and
world
10
doesn't want
has
us,
to be
Valhalla.
9. You're not that bad
At least I can realize
most
that.
of the time.
9 deaths per 10, which is insanely high for a DPS. But again, stats don't mean everything, and he attempted to prove this by doing an unranked to GM where he tried to get as little deaths per 10 as possible. But basically what he did was he just stood there sniping as Soldier for like 2-3 streams, doing minimal, which I think wasn't a great look to defend yourself that much by just sitting in the back of Soldier, trying not to die.
Are we ranking up with this shit score? Soldier, how much for your hacking program? Here we go! We were... What is the win rate? Okay. It's matchmaking, man. What a game. No, I'm not upset that I climbed. I climbed too much for my win-loss.
Not Metro's best look. I mean, 55 win rate in Gold 4/Gold 2 to prove a point that dying is good. I mean, I guess taking no risk means you're not trying as hard, but I mean, it wasn't one of Metro's best looks, I can't lie. I think the main problem with Metro and the main reason he gets hate is because he just, like, I guess he does the bait thing. He intentionally invites hate, like when he'll change his score and he'll bait hate on Twitter and people go and believe it because people believe anything if they dislike it. Like, if you guys hated, for example, Flats, and I said, Flats punched an infant, you guys would all believe it because out of the fact that you believe Flats. Now, Flats probably hasn't punched an infant, but because you hate him, you want to believe that. And I feel like it's quite similar with Metro. Now, I don't like Metro, and I've never really... Well, I don't dislike him either, but I haven't really watched any of his content until recently, and it just seems this hate, it's just so deep-rooted. It's just cringe. Like, I can understand hating on people, but like the level to some of these people do it on Twitter, it's embarrassing. And I mean, I don't know, man. It is embarrassing. It's never that deep. That's all I've got right now. I just like to invite you guys to join the Discord, to like, subscribe, do all that crap, but also go check out Metro. I don't think he's that much of a dickhead. He can be a little bit of a muppet, and if you are watching this, Metro, I expect VIP in your chat right now. Oh, and Metro, yeah, be sure to send me that £1,000 over, or sorry, €1,000 over PayPal, just within the next 2 days, please.